What's up, you guys? So I managed to see Priscilla on Friday for the press screening at New York Film Festival, and it was a really good film. It was really nice, really refreshing to see Priscilla's point of view in the whole story and how she felt and how things happened in her point of view, and it was just a really almost introspective way of like approaching the character and approaching these like amazing people in real life. And I think that Jacob Elordi did a great job with Elvis, but Kaylee did a phenomenal job playing Priscilla and playing the 50 Shades of Grey, I guess, of like where their relationship lies and how it felt for her, and like nothing was as black and white as you think it is in terms of like, you know, the age gap that they obviously have, because like, you know, everyone knows about the age gap, and it's been a topic of controversy around Elvis amongst other things. So it was really interesting to see the storytelling of the events that happened from the 60s onwards with regards to Priscilla's point of view. So it was really great. I think the movie was really well made. It looks and feels very real and authentic, and doesn't have the glitz and glamour that Elvis the movie had that came out last year. So it felt more real and more grounded and more documentary style, which technically it is. It's a biopic, I guess, of Priscilla. I genuinely did enjoy my time with it. It's slow and it takes its time, and it gives you some time to think about what would you have done if you were in her position. It's such an interesting way of showcasing someone's life. I watched Maestro, which is also a biopic of Leonard Bernstein, and they're very different in the way that they did the storytelling. Maestro was a bit more fast paced, whereas this one took you on the journey with her very slowly. It was very like I said at the beginning, it's very like you take it moment by moment and trying to understand all of these characters and what they did and what they perceived to have done to each other, really, because we saw Elvis the movie, and that portrayed Elvis in a different light as well. If you're coming into this expecting a lot of Elvis fun and Jailhouse Rock and all of that, you're not going to get that. The score was very different. They tried to steer away from that and focus more towards Priscilla herself. They had the blessings of Priscilla, and she was very involved in the story as well, and she was very happy with the outcome. It's always a good thing to have when you have that when you're doing a biopic. The costume design was amazing. It was very interesting to see the development of the character through that, and also the development of her as her character. I guess it is a character, but the development of Priscilla over the years, Kaylee did a phenomenal job, and also they did such a great job with wardrobe and everything. You did feel like you were very part of the 60s and the 70s and so on and so forth. So they filmed this movie in 30 days, and I don't know how they did it, but it was perfect. And yeah, really, it's a great different perspective into the Elvis, or actually into the Presleys, I suppose, because she did keep her last name. But yeah, it was a great time. I thought it was a really well made movie. It addressed the age gap and the issues with that as well, and the grooming-esque style of their relationship, which is a product of its time as well. I think it was more acceptable at that time to be, jumping into a relationship at that age. Maybe I'm incorrect with that, but I do think that maybe it was slightly more acceptable then as opposed to now. But in general, it's a very interesting way of like seeing the Presleys and the way that their relationship formed, and how she managed to navigate and meander through the world of Elvis Presley himself, because as you can imagine, it must have been a whirlwind. But yeah, it's a 4 out of 5 for me. And I think that Sofia Coppola did a phenomenal job with the directing and the way that they did the storytelling. Let me know if you do go to watch it, what you think, how you feel about it. I hope you do like it, and I hope you enjoy your time with it. But yeah, till next time, guys.